The honeymoon period. That time when you're feeling so happy and excited when you first get married. Well, that's not what we're talking about in today's video. We're talking about the honeymoon period when you first launch your product on Amazon. So let's get started. Now, the honeymoon period is not actually an official Amazon term. And to be quite honest, it's actually a conspiracy theory that most sellers have, because there's nothing in the Amazon data that suggests that the honeymoon period actually exists. However, it's a conspiracy theory that with time has been proven that it actually is correct. So it's a way of how sellers are able to hack the Amazon algorithm, specifically when they launch your product. So if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society. Look, we are an Amazon certified service provider. We are based in Dubai and we focus on Amazon in the Middle East. Amazon UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, as well as Turkey. So what I'm going to be talking about in today's video is related to the honeymoon period, but obviously I'm going to be focusing on how you can successfully launch your products in these marketplaces. Now, if you are a fan of Amazon, you want to start selling on Amazon, maybe you even buy things from Amazon, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, subscribe and join the Amazon Sellers Society family. Leave me a thumbs up on this video, leave me a comment or a question in the comment section below. And by the way, if you do all of these three things, you will be eligible to win a consultation call with me where we discuss everything related to Amazon. Now, of course, as always, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the Amazon Sellers Society and how we can help you succeed on Amazon. But, let's get started and let's get into it. When does this honeymoon period start? Basically, the honeymoon period starts as soon as your product is active on Amazon. So if you are doing FBM, fulfillment by merchant, as soon as you list your product and you add some inventory into your product listing. Or if you're doing FBA, then it's clearly once the product arrives in the Amazon warehouse and it is active, it's in stock. Small tip. Obviously, since the honeymoon period gets started for a period of almost 30 days, some people say it's less than 30 days, but let's just assume that it's around 30 days, then you certainly need to be completely ready before the product launches. What I mean by that is you don't want the product to arrive to the Amazon warehouse and then you think, oh, let me take my time, upload the images, let me change the SEO, let me add some more keywords, because you're just wasting time. You need to make sure that the listing is properly SEO optimized. You've got all of your main keywords, front end, back end. You've got all of your bullet points. You've got all of your fantastic images. And if you are brand registered, certainly you need to make sure that you've added a video and you have A+ content and everything. Everything is ready, basically. You're just waiting for the products to arrive and to be active so that you can make full use of those 30 days. Why? Why do we have this honeymoon period? Well, we don't really know because there is no data, remember, from Amazon to say that, yes, there is actually a honeymoon period. It is a conspiracy theory. But logically speaking, for all the sellers that have been selling for such a long time, we think about this from a perspective of how the Amazon algorithm works. Amazon constantly wants to refresh the products being launched on Amazon. Imagine if you're an Amazon customer and you log into, some Amazon customers log in every day, sometimes multiple times per day. So if you log into Amazon and each and every time you're finding the same exact products, it becomes a little bit boring. Hence the reason why Amazon needs to increase discoverability for customers and make it a little bit more interesting. Fun fact, something that you probably don't know is that on Amazon in the Middle East, specifically Amazon UAE and Amazon Saudi, customers are willing to purchase new to brand items up to 60 to 50 to 60%, which basically means customers also want to buy new brands on Amazon, which is a win-win situation. So technically what Amazon does during this honeymoon period is Amazon helps you much more than in other times of when you launch the product to show the product to more customers. So what ends up happening is from time to time, Amazon organically ranks your product on the first page. Your product is indexed under multiple keywords. So you want to show Amazon, who's giving you this chance during the first 30 days, that your product is certainly an amazing product And trust me, if you launch your product properly on Amazon, the lifetime of this product is going to be so much easier. If you mess up the first 30 days of a product, meaning the product launch, it's going to be very difficult to get this product to be successful later on. Now, you're probably all thinking, okay, what now? What should we do? We understand that we need to make full use of the honeymoon period, but before I get into it, if this is too much for you to handle, and if you're looking for someone to take care of all of this A to Z, maybe even find products for you to sell on Amazon, well, the Amazon Sellers Society is here to help you. And since 2019, we've supported hundreds of sellers on Amazon in the Middle East platforms. Why the Middle East? Well, it's an emerging marketplace and it's a highly successful marketplace for e-commerce. Yes, it's a small marketplace, but it's mighty, especially when it comes to spend. So if you're interested, all you need to do is to go to our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. You'll find more information about our programs and you'll be able to book a call with one of my team members so that you can learn a little bit more. See you there. Oops, before we finish, don't forget, if you go down to the description box of this video, you will find a free training. I created this for you. If you haven't done it, if you haven't gone through the training already, make sure that you do. It's quick, it's efficient, and it has a lot of tips and tricks to help you succeed on Amazon. What to do? Now that the product is active on Amazon, technically speaking, you just need to show Amazon that this is an awesome product. So you have to do everything in your power. You need to think about everything in order to get good sales, specifically for the first 30 days. So you need to have a three-way strategy. Number one, you need to advertise. Of course, you need to advertise using Amazon's PPC advertising system because it's very important for the product to be visible so customers can see it and you get better chances to sell the product. Number two, you need to do giveaways. Look, one of the hardest things to do on Amazon is to get reviews. Amazon knows this. That's why Amazon in some marketplaces has Amazon Vine, where you can technically pay people to purchase your product and review it. In the Middle East, we don't have Amazon Vine, so we have to find people. You have to do giveaways. These need to be real giveaways where you tell people to purchase your product and leave you a review, but you don't pay them for leaving a good review. You want them to leave a real review. So you need to do giveaways. You need to try to get reviews. So remember, a review needs to come from a sale. So by doing giveaways, you're actually increasing your sales as well. And number three, you need to also focus on social media. If you're able to, of course, this is dependent on what you're doing, your strategy. You want to also leverage social media. If you already have pages on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere, advertise, promote the product, and get people to discover it on Amazon and potentially buy it. If you are able to work with influencers, do it straight away. Don't wait after 6-7 months. Try to do it immediately because remember, you've got 30 days to launch the product properly and to make full use of the honeymoon period. Maybe working with influencers might be interesting for you. Obviously, it's very much dependent on your budget and what you intend to do, but also leverage social media. Now, finally, one thing to note is obviously advertising on Amazon is very important, but I don't want you to fall into the trap of spending too much money on ads and then realize it. Now, let's be honest here. Because we are launching a product, and specifically everything I'm talking about is of course related to private label products. So you're launching your very own product under your brand name. So we are thinking long term here. I'm sure you don't do all of this work and launch a product just because you want to sell it for a couple of months. You're thinking you want to sell it for at least 2 years and make a lot of money selling it. So in the beginning, like any business, you need to really work hard on getting good results, specifically in the first period of launch, which is again 30 days, which we call the honeymoon period. So even though you're lowering down your ROI and you're basically not making that good of a return, however, you are going to be successful in the long run. So think long term. So tip number 2, again, is related to PPC. Yes, you want to be advertising, but you want to be careful to minimize damage because you don't want to be ending into, you don't want the account to be ending negative. So one of the things that you need to learn, it's a metric called ACOS, advertising cost of sale. What does ACoS basically mean, or advertising cost of sale? It's basically the amount of money that you spend from ads to get a sale, and it's in a percentage format. What you need to do in order to ensure that you're spending the right amount of money on ads, you need to compute or calculate your break-even ACoS. The formula for the break-even ACoS is here. It's your profit margin divided over your revenue, multiply that by 100 so that you can get a percentage. What is your profit margin? It's basically your selling price. So what are you selling the product for on Amazon? Subtract that from your actual cost of product. So what does it cost you to get the product, for example, if you're manufacturing in China and shipping it over to the UAE? Also, what are the fees on Amazon? So the full cost of selling this product. And let's say, for example, you're selling the product at 50 dirhams and your cost is 25. So 25 minus 50, that's 25 dirhams. And your revenue is your selling price. How much are you selling this product for? So it's 50 dirhams. So in this example, 25 divided over 50, multiply that by 100, it's 50%. So your break-even ACoS is 50%. When you're advertising, if your ACoS for this product is 50, then you're breaking even. Anything under 50 means you are making money. Anything over 50, 51 and above, it means you are spending too much money on ads. You are spending from your profit. So that's a very easy metric for you to calculate, and an easy metric that can help you make sure that you're spending aggressively on ads, but at the same point, if you want to be maybe a little bit aggressive in the first couple of weeks, at least you need to know that you are. I don't want you to get surprised after a couple of weeks that, hold on, I spent too much money on ads, I'm actually making no profit at all. And that's it for this video. Enjoy your honeymoon period. Leave me your comments in the comment section below. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.